Hi guys, I'm back, but it's not going to be a pour on the canvas. I just was dinking around with some of the drip off, and I'll show you how pretty it is up close. Look at that. That's just, you know, spreading it with the palette knife. Isn't that pretty? Some very interesting stuff going on, so I thought, you know, I'll just go dink around with the leftover and see what happens. So I have some Yupo. For the people that don't know Yupo, it's 100% tree-free paper, they call it, but it's synthetic. It's waterproof, so nothing will penetrate the paper and make it wobble or warp or however you call it. So if you're going to buy this, go for the 235 gram paper. It's 300 microns. It's pretty sturdy, and it keeps perfectly flat, and that's the most important thing. So what I'm going to do is pick up some of this paint and put it on the Yupo like this. And I'm trying to do it carefully, not to make too much of a muddy mess, because we all know the more you manipulate the paint, the more you will be getting all these muddy colors together. But I'm going to pour on this, on top of this, with the leftover paint, but I'm just making sure that the Yupo is totally covered in paint first. Hope my head's not in the way. Here we go. That's about the last of it. Now it's totally covered. And a lot of it will be back on the plastic, but all I want to do is just do a little test. So I'm pouring in, with my other hand, I'm pouring in some colors together. And I'm going to make it swirl a little bit so I can do something that resembles ribbons. There it is. And now I'm going to do some sort of a swirly thing over it. And see what happens with the rest of the paint. And this is something that you could do to make a beautiful background, or you could use it to do something like jewelry. And I'll show you what I mean in a bit. I just want to torch it really quick. That's about it. I gotta tell you guys, this stuff, it makes cells. It is unbelievable. I'm gonna keep it. I'm not gonna do anything with it. There's maybe too much paint on here, but I'm gonna give you a close-up. I have to clean my hands because I don't want to take off my gloves yet. Really close, because this is look at that. Are those not the most beautiful cells you've ever seen? Look at that. Oh, I gotta do a couple of macros. Look at that. Wow, I just love that thing that's growing there. I love this one. Oh, now I have to turn you guys off because otherwise it'll be too long, because I have to set up my camera. But I am going to do it because I'm going to make some macros. So I'll stick 2 videos together. See you in a bit. Okay, I did the macros, and it's a mess, I can tell you that. So I can't help it. It was a mess. But I made some pictures. So right now I'm going to go for the next one. I'm going to put some of this paint on here. Like that. And spread it out a little bit. That is kind of pretty. I sort of like those long straight lines. But we do want to put in a little bit of cells because we're still testing that pouring medium from Vallejo. There we go. So that's what's in here. And now I am going to do a little extra pour. If some paint will come out, yes. There we go. And some turquoise, because we love that color. Well, it's more blue than turquoise today. A little bit of brown. And we want some really bright colors in there. That's about it. Now letting it come all together. I know you're thinking, oh, what's she doing? But I'm just making a sandwich like this. So then I press until I see a lot of that paint coming this way. And then we're going to pull it open like that. And then we're going to torch one, see what happens. And this is what we've got. Look at those beautiful, beautiful round cells. Okay, someone asked me about lacing. They said, you know, I can't get lacing. I can get cells, but no lacing. And the only thing that you need for this is lacing. The only thing you need for that is to have one color go over another color, and then you get lacing. So if I were to, if I wanted to replicate that, I would put this color. Let me clean off my little palette knife. Okay, it's clean. Now I would just spread that out like that. Then get another color. Clean off the palette knife again. And spread it lightly over. And this is where you will see lacing. See that? So that is exactly what lacing is. It's just one color with a thin layer of another color on top, and then when you torch it, you get the lacing effect. Well, we certainly know that this pouring medium is the bomb, because if you see everything that's happening on here, I'll give you a little close-up. Let's do a little close-up. For the people wondering why I torch it, it's to release the silicone. Get that question about every other 2 days. See how beautiful those cells are forming? That is beautiful. I really think that the pouring medium is is what we used to experience with Liquitex. Oh, I just love those dark outlined cells. I can't help it, but those are my ultimate cells. They really are. Okay, over here we have the other piece, which I didn't torch. Let me see if I can torch with one hand and give you a close-up. I'm just not sure how close I am to the to the painting because I'm looking on the screen. And I'm holding my iPad in one hand and torching with the other. Ew, why is it so not getting in focus? Oh, there it is. Well, that was pretty cute, wasn't it? That's sort of a nice... Let me get you up here again. Get you in focus. There we go. Okay, now, what another person said was, okay, you burn the paint so it bubbles and then you get those cells. No, you don't. Because as you can see, I've torched them both. And if there was a skin formed on top, I could not do this. Because then you'd just be having one big fat skin. But see that? There's no skin. So what you do is really, really lightly torch. You hold it way up and you just torch over it like that. And you're not burning the paint, you're not doing anything. Nothing weird. I'll see if I can show you. Put it on my hand here, do a lacing. What you do is you just keep, you just keep moving your torch. You just, do like that. Just keep moving it. And as you can see, I can torch my hand. So I feel the warmth, and it is like, I don't even think it's 40 degrees. So maybe it's something else that's causing the cells, but not, absolutely not burning your paint. That you should not do. And let's do this again. Whoops. Put in some other color maybe. I kind of like that. There it is. You just keep moving it. There you go. See how the cells are forming? So really, really be careful that you do not burn your paint, because that is dangerous. It is. And if you're not certain that you're not doing that, just use a respirator like I put underneath all my videos. There's a lot of safety precautions that I put under the video. You see, I have everything here in place. I'll show you that in a bit. But wow, look at that. That is so beautiful. Let me see if I can get it up close. Oops. See that? So that's the torching. You just warm it up very slightly and keep moving that torch. That's so important. Okay, see? No blisters. I wouldn't be holding my hand out like that if it was that hot. But absolutely do this. You just do that. You just move it. Okay, so I'm gonna stick this behind the other video and I'll upload it. But this was just a little bit of dinking around with the paint. I got some good macros out of it. Might make some prints later on. And I really have to do a lot of varnishing today. I have to put some new work up on Etsy. So anyone wanting to buy anything that they've seen, you have to go to Etsy, because that's where I put up my pieces for sale. Wow. I gotta show you guys again. I can't help it. But look at that. Look how beautiful it stays. So this is Winsor & Newton and pouring medium. Guys, you gotta promise me that you're gonna email your art stores, because it's just not fair. Because this is a little company. It's a family company, and it's just not fair that those big companies won't buy it, because it's cheap, it works, If you ask me, it works better than the Liquitex, so why don't they just buy the stuff? I know how many people are waiting for the Liquitex. You know, we're like held hostage or something like that. This is what I did yesterday. And this is the one I did just a couple of minutes ago, where I took some macros. Up here I have my fire extinguisher. Here I have the alert thing. This is carbon monoxide and I don't know what all. That's where I have my ventilation system. I can put it on and it sucks all the air out of my studio. So always be careful. I think that's very important to always be careful. And if you're not sure how to use torch, please ask someone before you go burning your paint. Do not burn your paint. It's not good. All you do is just wipe over it a little bit, like that. Okay? Okay. Now, the next video I'll be doing today is going to be the 4th of July. Red, white, and blue. And I'm thinking, still thinking about swiping with gold, because that sounds like something I'd like to do. So we'll see. See you in a bit. Bye-bye.